Okay, it is time for Libra through Pisces for October. Let's see what messages come out for Libra through Pisces, and this will be time-stamped, so you can go to whatever signs you want to check out, whether it's your ascending, your moon signs, or your sun sign, or the sign of someone you're connected to. Okay. This is the Angel Tarot. We're going to start with Libra. Just dive right in with Libra. Okay. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Libra. Okay. First card out, Five of Earth. So there is some concern about money, some fear. Because, and I'm feeling this is Libra, because you have taken a big leap. Either you've taken a big leap with your work where you're really changing, adjusting how you do your work, maybe working more solo, doing something riskier, or I'm feeling you going much more out on your own and really depending on no one in October except the divine, you know, and where you're led on your path. So as you do that, there are some fears that may pop up, and it doesn't even really feel like fears. It just feels like a, you know, they're showing me like someone walking on a tightrope. So it's less of a fearful thing and more of a, ooh. I'm not fearful, but I am being very careful and conscious and aware of my movements is what I'm feeling for you for October, Libra, just having to do with money and financial wherewithal, okay? There was something else with that. So either you are going more out on a limb. Nope, that must be it, because the other thing disappears. So that it's that. You're going more out on a limb. You're supporting yourself more. Two of Air. So a decision really needs to be made. This is kind of a pretending you don't need to make a decision. This is a feeling of blindfolding yourself to a decision that does need to be made, but it needs to be made in October. It's like I'm getting the trigger has to be pulled. So this probably does have to do around that Five of Earth. It's like, okay, when I pull this trigger, when I make this change, when I make this move, I'm really going to be out here on my own. I'm really going to be walking this tightrope. It's going to be just me on my divine path with no net, seemingly. Although the divine is a net, you know, but you would feel like, you might feel like you don't have a safety net. You might feel like you don't have one of those lines, you know, that they attach to you, and that if you fall, you know, it's going to be bad. But just remember that you're not even, don't look down is what I heard. Just don't look down. Okay, so when you're making this decision in October, whatever this is for you, Libra, whether it's a decision having to do with work, whether it's something that's just going to put you more in an independent, in a solo light, just know that you are supported. Just don't look down. Okay? Just only think about where it is you are going, where it is you want to go. Staying in balance. That's very important on that tightrope, right? Staying in balance, okay? That's what your focus is to be in October. And then the Five of Air. So the Five of Air is, the Five of Swords is an energy of feeling, I'm getting you in October, Libra, feeling like you can't trust very many people, feeling, again, on your own, okay? And this is kind of different for you, Libra, because, you know, you are all about those connections, those relationships, and those partnerships, and for the first time, maybe, you are not feeling so harmonious with others to where you feel that kind of like, oh, okay, I don't have to worry. You know, Libra, very good at kind of being in all camps, okay? But this time you've had to choose your own camp. And in doing that, you've made a stand. You've made a decision. And that has made you feel a bit at risk, a bit subject to others' energies, and a bit vulnerable to people's motives that may not be the greatest, or maybe they're wanting to take you down, you know, maybe they're wanting to prove you wrong. Now this, you know, this sounds negative so far, but it's not, because what it is it's strengthening you, Libra, in that balancing act, in that walking that tightrope, in that trusting the divine, as the divine says, you know, come toward me, keep coming, keep coming. And that's what your challenge is going to be for October with this Two of Air again. It's making this decision that is difficult to make because it does take you out of your safety zone. But you are going to feel so much stronger, so much more balanced. Yes, Ace of Air, Ace of Swords. This is a challenging beginning, yes, because this is a new beginning. And the Ace of Swords, Ace of Air, is about mental perspective. It's about having all new clarity, taking initiative, saying, you know, I don't really care if anyone else is affirming whether they think I'm right or not. This is about what is right for me, the clarity that I have been given on my divine path. And I have made this decision and I'm moving forward. And I'm not worried about falling. I mean, I'm certainly being careful. You're certainly being careful and staying balanced. And again, look at this Pegasus, or this unicorn Pegasus thing is kind of balancing. You know, so staying balanced, but not letting anything distract you from that goal of walking that, of really just proving to yourself, is what October is going to be largely about. It's not about proving to anyone else. It's about proving to yourself. And it's about shifting out of what would normally be this Nine of Swords, Nine of Air energy, which is worry, anxiety. Did I do the right thing? This may pop up in October. But let's shift that. Okay, so the awareness that this going out on your own in whatever sense that you are, Libra, is making you vulnerable, is making you not feel like you can trust, is making you feel like, oh no, I don't want to make a wrong move, I have to do this, I have to get to the other side. Maybe putting in your mind a little bit, putting you in your anxieties, and I'm feeling that energy. So let's take a moment, bring that awareness into October. Bring that awareness that, yes, we may be triggered in our anxieties. Yes, we might be triggered in these fears, but more just challenges, just having to really hyper-focus on balancing. But we're going to shift that, not to dwell in the mind, not to dwell in anxiety, but to shift now into this Three of Earth. This Three of Earth is about a new beginning. It's like Three of Pentacles. It's building something new in the physical world. You have taken this step out on your own, and you're now going to be building something completely new. Every step you've taken on that tightrope, every step you're taking in October is moving you away from the old, away from perhaps what others had built and you had dwelled in, taken part in, but not built. Moving you into a place where you're building something with the divine. You're building something new because you have transformed. It's the power of creativity. It's also recognition for your work and how far you've come. Okay, Libra, so this is going to be a big month. It's certainly going to be a challenge, but not a challenge in a difficulty, negative kind of way. A challenge in a, like, okay, I've been training, now I'm going to walk this tightrope. Now I'm going to do this, and I know I can. But it's quite a solo venture, okay? And you're going to do it by following your compass. You're going to follow that direction for you. You're going to head in that north direction, the direction of your guidance. And you're going to do that every day, with the 6 representing your routines in October, your day-to-day, every step. It's like I'm seeing just tons of little steps across that tightrope where you're focusing on that guidance. You're focusing on, and you're taking, I'm seeing you, Libra, just going within, every little step, just going within to receive that guidance, to make sure you hear it loud and clear, to make sure you are making each step very deliberately, very precisely to make it all the way across. And yes, it will be slow and it will be painstaking, but you'll do it. You'll be recognized for it. You are being seen by the divine in doing it. You're being supported. And most importantly of all, you know you've done it. This is not a reversal. I dropped my deck before we started. New love. Okay, so as you have headed out on this totally new direction, for some of you it is going to be leaving an old relationship, leaving an old pattern, and you are definitely moving into a new version of love in October. Into a whole new vision of love, a whole new manifestation of love. It's going to lift you up. See how this man is kneeling and offering the rose? It's going to lift you up. And she's surrounded by the angels. So it's like you've gotten to, when you get to the other side of that solo walk, you're going to discover this offering waiting for you. And you're able to receive it because you've taken that risk, because you have moved forward, believed in yourself, invested in yourself. Okay, beautiful. Goddess of power, Lilith, how gorgeous. You have tamed your fears with the snake. You have faced the ego. And you're holding the apple, Eve holding the apple. And this is Lilith, but it's like Eve holding the apple of the tree of wisdom, the tree of knowledge. And you're able to do that because you have faced down those fears. You have tamed it. That snake is no longer a threat to you. All the old things that would have held you back and kept you from enjoying that apple are no longer a threat to you. So now you can truly be in your power, be in your divine wisdom. Walk into that new love. Wow, this is exciting, Libra. This is like, I'm feeling jittery, but excited. Yes, so this breathe card, because again, it's going to be very important throughout the month for you to go within, tune into your divine guidance, listen to it as you move forward. I want you to think about the whole month of October as this tightrope walk, okay? Think about the whole month as you walking across this tightrope, and it being very important for you to maintain your balance. Okay, you just saw how I was like dropping all my cards and trying to pick them up gracefully. That's going to be you throughout the month of October, Libra. Just maintaining as much poise and grace as you possibly can. Set your course. Yes, know where you wish to go. Have a plan. You're moving in the right direction. Again, that tightrope. Maintaining your poise. Knowing that you're heading in the right direction, you know. So just focus. Focus on that inner knowing. Wow. So Libra, this is a big month. This is, you know, and again, that set your course is very much like this compass card. So you're, and again, follow your guidance. That is going to be really important this month. So thank you, Libra. That's beautiful. Next, we're going to go to Scorpio. Thank you, Scorpio. For October. Let's see what's happening. Scorpio in October. Okay. Okay. Wow, Scorpio. The first sign who's gotten this card come out. The Emperor, Archangel Michael. This is structure, discipline, leadership. This is you coming into your power in October. This is you having clarity. And this is things falling into place around you because you're stepping into this command. And you're saying this is how things need to be. You've come into your power. You have found your voice. And in October, you're going to see people and situations responding to that. Yes, Two of Earth. So this Two of Earth, this Two of Pentacles is about, you know, you've had a lot going on. In October, you're going to narrow your focus as this Emperor. And you're going to start eliminating things that do not work for you anymore. You're going to start clearing the decks. You've had too much going on. And as this Emperor, you're going to come in and go, okay, that's enough. That's enough of all this extra nonsense we don't need. It's gone. You're bringing order, organization to that. Ace of Fire. Okay, so there's a new opportunity coming in with this Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands. Passionate, soul-driven energy, new beginning in that energy. Again, as this Emperor, you're saying, okay, it's time to like cut out the BS, stuff that doesn't work for me anymore. I'm only focusing on what speaks to my soul. That is what I am focusing on. That is what I am allowing to remain in October. Three of Earth, and then you're starting something new in the physical, building something new. This is a card about foundations, about cornerstones. So it's something new you're building in the physical that is based in truth. It's based in your faith. It's something that other people are going to really see and benefit from and recognize. It's like you're starting a business, but it's a business. It's more than a business. It's a mission, Scorpio, and it's going to truly help people. So go with this inspiration, this new creative beginning. Yes, working hard in October, Scorpio. Eight of Earth. This is really delving in. With this Three of Earth, you're really going to delve in to this new foundation, this new venture, all the way. This is like, I see you just putting all your chips in. You say, this is what I'm working on. This is what I'm dedicating myself to. Because this is that Ace of Wands, passionate beginning. Okay, Four of Earth. This is a Four of Pentacles. Portions is what wanted to come out of my mouth. So the portions. Okay, so I'm feeling like as you start this new endeavor, just be aware that everything may not look like it may not look like it's shaking out exactly like you think it should. Okay, right away, as far as like who gets what, who does what, but have a little flexibility. I'm hearing, Scorpio. This is kind of restrictive energy, so be aware of this restrictive energy that may come in and make you feel like, oh, you know, I need to hold on to what I have, and I don't want this person to have too much or that, you know, just kind of let go of that and trust in this Three of Earth energy that this new beginning is being guided. Just focus on your work and know that everything's going to even out, you know, portion-wise and just how things should look. Everything's going to even out. So no need to worry in October, Scorpio, okay? Okay, so let's see. Oh, you also got the compass like Libra. So this is very much following your guidance. As you do that, as you're in that Eight of Pentacles working energy, follow your guidance step by step, every task being guided. Check in with your guides, you know, check in with, you're following your passion as you do this work. So it's very important that you stay very in touch with your guidance, okay, Scorpio? And then this is your love message for October. Soulmate. So I would not be surprised if for many of you this work, this new beginning, this mission, this thing you're building is something you're doing with a partner, a romantic partner, your soulmate. Because this is part of the reason, part of your soul contract, part of what you are being brought together to do. So that's beautiful. Okay, so this is another reason to kind of be aware of that Four of Pentacles energy. You don't need to be worrying about who gets what, who does what, how it works out, because that's being divinely handled. Just follow your guidance, okay? Everything will work out as it's supposed to because you are working with your soul partner, and that's a huge part of this, okay? Also for you, Scorpio, God of Love. So this is pretty beautiful, Scorpio. That's probably the strongest love message any sign has gotten for October yet. So this physical manifestation of your love that you've come into is here in October. And it's here because you've done the work. You know, this rabbit that he's killed, it represents the ego having command over the ego. And then this eagle on his shoulder is representing his wisdom, his perspective. And you know, this is the God of love, but he's also a warrior on a mission. And you, Scorpio, are on a mission with your soul partner this month. So yes, it's love, but it's serious business too, because you're both building this amazing thing together. That's gorgeous. I love that, Scorpio. So also for you in October, breathe. Libra got this as well. So it's very important. Libra got these two cards as well. So it's very important for you to tune into that guidance throughout the month extra strong. Make sure you're hearing it. Make sure you're listening. Make sure you're acting accordingly, because it is going to take all your focus. With this Eight of Pentacles, it's going to take all your focus to remain in this very guided place. There's going to be a lot going on with this new beginning, with this soul mission, this thing in the physical, this new soul partner, or this new level with your existing partner. So it is very important to follow your guidance, meditate a lot, listen, okay? All right, so Scorpio, you got this Never Jam Today card. Promises that never come to be, empty words and not living in the now. So this is just an energy to be aware of, because it's an energy of, you know, obviously in October, many things are coming to you. Your soul purpose, your soul partnership, these things are coming together. But that Four of Pentacles, Earth, and this card say that you are in an energy of guardedness, that you're in an energy of, again, well, I got to make sure that I have what's mine, and I got to make sure that I'm not giving too much away. I have to make sure I'm going to get this, and I'm afraid I'm going to lose this. Okay. So it is very important for you to consciously shift out of this energy of lack or fear of lack. And let's do that now. Let's just shift that energy, Scorpio, being aware that we want to shift out of this energy of lack or fear of lack. What comes out now for Scorpio in this shift? Deep breath. As we shift the energy together for Scorpio. Thank you. Okay, beautiful. Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. So this is saying, okay, Scorpio, you know, yes, you've been through a lot of challenges. Yes, you have a lot of factors that are making you guarded. That is for sure. But you're also going to make it through that. Keep your light shining brightly. Know that you're being guided. Tune in with that. Pay attention to that. Focus on that. Focus on that light and carrying that light forward and knowing that you will make it through this, and do not focus on what you're afraid of, okay? Because you're going to align with what you do want to receive, okay? Thank you, Scorpio. Beautiful. And next is Sagittarius. Thank you. Sagittarius. These are powerful readings for October. And they're all over the place, okay? Different things for different signs. So this is Sagittarius. Ten of Air. Okay, the end of a difficult situation. I was going to say set of circumstances, yes? So you have put an end to a set of circumstances that was difficult, that was not working for you. You've put an end to that, and you're like, that's just not going to work for me anymore. Sagittarius, you're like, you know what? I'm not going to play anymore. I'm serious about what it is that I want. Moving forward in October, yes. Renewal. Time to move in a new direction. It's time to move in a completely new direction. So this is the Judgment card in the traditional tarot. So this is about allowing things to be divinely handled, as far as what's right, what needs to be evened out, because you're ready to let go of this, you know, old painful situation with that Ten of Air. So you're now saying, okay, I turn this over to God, and I say, you know, I'm saying to God, this is what I do want. And thank you, God, that you are bringing me in that direction of what I do want, and that you're handling this unacceptable set of circumstances. You're handling that. Thank you to the divine, right? And then Sagittarius, you're moving into this Queen of Water energy. This is Queen of Cups. This is loving, ready to give love from a new depth of your heart. You're trusting your intuition, and you're trusting, Sagittarius, that you're being brought into love. You're being brought into love in exactly the form, the physical form that is most right for you, that the divine has tailor-made for you. And you're actually, Sagittarius, very beautifully releasing your own expectations and your own, well, I thought it would look like this. You're like, okay, I thought it would look like this, but obviously not. So you're letting that go, and you're moving into what the divine is bringing it in looking like in all things, and that's beautiful, and that's moving you into this King of Air. This could also be someone you're connected to, I'm getting. Someone you're connected to, you know, your shift, your 10 of Air may be moving them into a clarity. And this King of Air is someone who has a lot of clarity, a lot of confidence, and has balanced his emotions and his mind, and now knows the direction he's going to move in. So this could be you in October, and this could also be the person you're connected to, okay? Or both. But I am getting a lot of clarity, forward movement, letting go of the past in October, Sagittarius, like just completely. Yeah, okay. So this is the anchor. I'm actually going to get a clarifier because, yes, okay. So this King of Air definitely does feel like someone you're connected to, because the anchor and the bridges came out. So what this says to me is that this shift you've made, and they're showing me the albatross here. Oh yeah, yeah, okay. So they're showing me this albatross and this anchor, in this case for you, Sagittarius, being you have released the weight. You have released the, I'm going to call it almost like it's like an idea of a curse. It's not actually a curse, but this perception of like, that you had a perception that you had this thing, it's always going to happen this way to me, you know, whatever. And you have released that because you're like, no, I'm not going to participate in that cycle anymore. You've taken the albatross off your neck, and now you're crossing over. With this bridge card, you are crossing over to where you're being led. And I am getting that this King of Air, this clarity, is bringing clarity on the other end of your connection, because there are two bridges here. And you took the high road. You took the high road, and someone's seeing that, I'm getting. And you took this albatross off your neck, and someone is seeing that. And whatever it means for the two of you, Sagittarius, it's definitely inspiring them, okay? And it's going to serve you in your greatest good. Okay, love message for Sagittarius for October. Thank you. Express your love. Okay. So what I'm getting here is, as you move forward in this new way of being, okay, when you are dealing, and I'm getting this dealing with anyone having to do with love. This could be anyone. This is yourself. This is your family. This is, you know, your friends, and certainly any romantic connections that come in. You're going to deal with each and every one of them from a place of self-love, of full disclosure in self-love. Okay, so you're going to share your full vulnerable self. Because that's something, you know, that old pattern, that albatross you left, part of that was always hiding parts of yourself, always hiding things that you felt like, oh, well, this isn't acceptable, that's not acceptable. This isn't a part I want to show to this person, so I'm just going to keep this hidden. Whether that was needs that you had, or parts of you that you just didn't feel comfortable about, or whatever it was, you're now going to fully represent yourself with everyone. And most importantly, with yourself. Because you've come into this full love, this full, complete love for you through the divine. You're going to represent that. In all your dealings, you're going to express yourself fully. Express your love for yourself, okay? And this is going to change everything for you, Sagittarius. Just absolutely everything in October. Yes, well, here we go. God of Unity. Yeshua. It's the number one. It's a new beginning. So as you have taken off this albatross of the old patterns, the old burdens, you know, with those bridges and this express your love and this unity, I am seeing this, and I'm seeing it going beyond just a romantic relationship, really. It's bringing you unity in so many ways. You know what it is? This is what it is. You have in the past, Sagittarius, felt disconnected from just about everyone around you, and you have sort of twisted and, you know, taken on burdens to feel some kind of connection. This is going to apply with those, you know, who resonate, who have been synchronistically drawn. But now, in this shift you've made within, it's connecting you on a very universal scale. And now you're moving forward in your life with this new sense of unity and union and connection, and that's so beautiful. That's going to change everything for you, Sagittarius, and that's in October. And that doesn't depend on one person. It's not just one person. It's the whole way you are connecting with yourself and others. That's beautiful. I'm excited for you, Sagittarius. Yeah, everyone so far today has gotten this card. Breathe. Go within. Do whatever you need to do to quiet your mind and receive the guidance that's coming into you. Because it is going to be crucial that you hear this guidance this month. It's going to guide you in this new direction. It's going to guide you as you move forward in this completely new beginning of connectedness and of seeing yourself and your love for yourself reflected all around you, Sagittarius. Beautiful. Uncertainty. Choose who you will become. Yes, another beginning card. This one reduces to this reduces to a 3. And 3 is the number of you in balance within and in unity, union with the divine. And you saying to the divine, okay, I am aligning with this completely new version of myself. And this is a self who's going to receive connectedness and love. Connectedness, you know, crossing over, being able to feel like you can be heard and hear others and you can express your full self. That uncertainty is saying, this is new. This is new for me. I'm used to having all these burdens and hiding all these parts of myself, but I'm choosing who I will become now. And I'm choosing that in this connection with the divine and this confidence that's bringing me within. That's beautiful. Thank you. That's absolutely gorgeous, Sagittarius. Just checking the time. Okay. So, Capricorn. Thank you, Sagittarius. That was gorgeous. Now we have Capricorn for October. Let's see. What is happening with Capricorn for October? Okay. And we have Page of Fire. Creative, confident, mischievous in this deck. This is an exciting new endeavor. Originality. Ingenuity. Page of Fire. So this is a fiery, passionate, soul-driven energy, and the page is very new. It's very much a risk taker. So in October, Capricorn, you are really going to be taking a risk, doing something completely new, and you're going to feel new at it. It's going to feel like, wow, I am a beginner at this. So whether it's, you know, something in the physical world or something entirely on your spirit journey, it's just going to feel completely, they're giving me out of your depth. It's not out of your depth because you're being guided, but it's going to feel that way, and that may throw you into a bit of this 4 of Earth energy, which is, uh-oh, I better hold on to what I have. So it's like if you feel out of your depth, this is you kind of clinging to the floaty, you know, but again, you're not out of your depth because you're being guided. But just be prepared, or just know that if you feel this restrictive energy of holding on to what you know to be true, holding on to what's familiar, just working with yourself to let go of that so you can move into this new energy, even though it may feel a little overwhelming. And then speak your mind with confidence. This King of Air has a lot of mental clarity. This is brilliance. This is, I'm getting this to be a brilliant approach in your work. Like you're going to get a really, really brilliant idea for your work that is going to be this kind of, it's going to be this new soul. The soul spark is going to inspire something brilliant and very, very sharp, very, very potent in your work. Oh, it came out again. King of Air. Okay, so let me just ask, since that came out twice, if there's anything else that needs to be clarified for Capricorn around this King of Air. Oh, well, Four of Earth. Okay, so we already got the King of Air. We already got the Four of Earth. Okay. It's my first stumper of the day, Capricorn. Okay, let me just feel into this a little more, because there's a reason they're showing these to me twice. I am going to need another clarifier just to move me out of this block that I'm getting here around these two cards. Okay, thank you. Wow, okay. So King of Air, Four of Earth, and Knight of Air. So the Knight of Air, okay, things happening quickly. Okay, now I'm seeing that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so the King of Air, you have this brilliant idea. The Four of Earth, you're in this energy of, well, this, you know, I'm already in this place where this feels new and strange. Do I take a leap? And then the Knight of Air is saying, yes, move forward quickly. You'll move forward and quickly in October. So whenever you feel this stickiness is what I'm getting, like stickiness, in the physical. So this is like, this Four of Earth here is going to be like, well, I really feel inspired about this amazing genius idea that I have for work, but you know, my life or my fear of it, because it may be a big gamble. You know, this king is not really afraid to take risks. He's confident. So, you know, and he's leading the herd. The herd is like galloping toward him, following him. Actually, he's heading in a new direction. The herd is coming toward him, and the herd's going to follow him because of this brilliant idea, this brilliant clarity. So when that comes, you may be like, well, wait, what's that going to do to my physical life? And this feels like a big gamble, and maybe I shouldn't take a big gamble. But then the Knight of Air is saying, absolutely, Capricorn, yes, you're being guided to. Yes, you're being guided to, and move quickly, move forward quickly in this, you know, energy. Yeah, you're getting a train sync. So move forward quickly so that you don't have time to hesitate and get stuck in the mud of that Four of Pentacles energy. Okay, Four of Earth. Okay, yeah. All right, thank you for that. Yes, because yeah, as you move forward in that Knight of Air, your dreams, your wishes coming true. So this is a 5 for change. So October is really going to be a huge month, Capricorn, of shift through this big risk, through this big, you feeling like the Page of Fire, feeling like, whoa, okay, I'm inspired, but yet I feel like a kid, you know, and I'm going to take this big, maybe seemingly immature risk, but I'm being guided to, and then your wishes are coming true. This is what everything is leading to. So yes, go with it. Yes, when you get that spark, when you get that guidance, do not get stuck in the earth energies, okay? And then your love message for October, Capricorn. Okay, love message, thank you. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So with this and the Four of Earth, you know, this is saying like, don't let the world, quote unquote, don't let your life, don't let the physical and the perceived keep you from what's right for you in your inspiration, in your work, and also in your love. So when you're feeling like, okay, I just want to go and connect and just be and get away And maybe you feel like, oh my gosh, I have so much going on with work in October and so much going on with this new project, I can't get away. But you're being shown that this is important for you. This is important for you in your heart. This is important for you in your connection. So do take that time. Do get away from the world. All of that's being handled. All of that is, you know, happening. So don't worry about that. The only thing to focus on being, you know, aware of, and that is that sticky 4 of Earth energy, not letting that slow you down. But when you're not letting it slow you down, you're in that momentum, there's nothing wrong with taking time. Yeah, look at this. Retreat and communion. So they're basically the same. Like this couple is going off to have some time. This couple is going out in the wilderness in the tent to have some time. And so this is definitely about indulging this in October so that you can have that connection in the midst of all this stuff you're doing. Yeah, it's a real movement forward in October, Capricorn, into, there's a lot going on, but there's also the time to take for you and for your connection and to receive. So this is your time. October is going to be a month, Capricorn, where you're receiving a ton of gifts, where you're receiving so much abundance, you're receiving so much love. So with that 4 of Pentacles, you know, the biggest challenge might be opening your arms to receive it. Because the 4 of Pentacles is a closed, restrictive, you know, holding on to what you have energy. And this is about opening to receive. So Capricorn, that's going to be your exercise, your challenge in October, is opening to receive. Okay. Going with your inspiration. Capricorn, shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. So it's going to feel intense. The month is going to feel intense because you are, you kind of feeling a bit flipped upside down because of all of this new movement and inspiration and this totally new way of working and this completely new project you're doing. And, you know, it's going to put you in a bit of a challenging mental energy or going to places inside yourself that just feel tough. I'm getting this to be inner challenges, but just shining brightly, paying attention to your guidance. It just got really quiet. The air went off when I said that. So it's like allowing the quiet feeling that candle within you, that flame within you. And allowing yourself to feel supported in expressing yourself in October, Capricorn, because it's like there are many parts of you that are going to want to come out, be expressed in October. There's some sadness around that just because of the pain that you have had to or have to move through to do that. But you're supported in it and you will make it through that. And there are so many beautiful rewards coming in the month. I mean, with this inspiration, this work, everything, and this love, that it's all going to be just beautiful. So the guidance is to open to it, okay? Thank you. Now, okay, Aquarius. What is the guidance for Aquarius for the month of October? Aquarius. Okay, so the first card out is Ego. This is a false sense of entrapment. This is being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts, and this is this Angel Tarot's version of the Devil card. So this is not, you know, see there's a mask here. This is just an illusion. It's a false sense of entrapment. So this is whatever you are perceiving, Aquarius, the world, you know, or your fears, things that you feel are holding you back, old patterns that you feel are trying to pull you back. That card's certainly for you. So just in October, being aware of that. You also got this 5 of Earth, which is representing fears around money, fears around earthly means, a fear that you may not have everything that you need. And you want to shift into aligning with abundance, you know, not aligning with the fear of lack. So let's just take a moment, Aquarius, just to shift that energy now. Breathe into, you know, the awareness of those old patterns, the awareness of that old fear of lack. And bringing some awareness to those thoughts so they can be released. And let's see if we can go ahead and shift those for October. What else is coming out for Aquarius? Thank you. Shifted energy. 8 of Earth. Okay, so the shift is bringing you into a dedication, a focus on what you can do. That 5 of Air is sort of focusing on things you can't control. I'm sorry, it was 5 of Earth. Focusing on things you can't control. Focusing on, and because I said 5 of Air, which is 5 of Swords, there could have been past betrayal. There could have been past situations where you couldn't trust someone, and maybe those things are rearing their heads in your mind. But the solution to that, energy-wise, is to focus on what you can control, which is where you're putting your effort in the physical, which is Aquarius putting your effort in October into your work, into your passion project, into your soul mission. Some really strong energy. That just flew out again, okay? 8 of Earth. So really, Aquarius, strong energy for you on focusing on the work that is being laid out in front of you. They're giving me like Mr. Miyagi, like, you know, wax on, wax off. Just focus on what the divine is giving you to focus on work-wise, asking that it be in alignment with your soul purpose, and then really, really not allowing those fears, those old fears, to pull you off track, because you know that you're doing your soul work. Aquarius, this came out a 3rd time. That means I'm supposed to move to a different deck, because this is the message for you from this deck. Focus on your work. And this angel here is reading, learning, expanding. So this is not just working in a closed, you know, circuit kind of way. This is working in a I'm learning as I work kind of way. This is working and saying, yeah, the divine is teaching me something here. Like I say, Mr. Miyagi, okay? So remember in that movie, The Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi is teaching, I forget, Daniel-san, teaching him about, you know, everything he's teaching him is a move in martial arts, right? So when he's teaching him wax on, wax off, that becomes a move in martial arts. That's what they're showing me here. You're working, but you're not just working. You may feel like you are, but you are being prepared for what the divine is moving you into in October, which is going to be much bigger. Then you're going to be applying these things that you've learned, you know, through the work in ways that will surprise you. Just like when he, you know, did the moves and was like, whoa, that just happened. That's what it's going to feel like. It's going to feel like, oh, that's what I was being prepared for. Okay. So that's beautiful. And that's happening for you in October, Aquarius. Wow. Definitely. Because then you got, just like Capricorn, this is a 5 for change, and it is the wishes coming true. It is a new day when this is a new life. This is the life you've been dreaming of coming to you. Okay, so you can very much know that through this dedication you're going to show this month, through this trusting that the divine is moving you through the moves you need to learn, whatever that is for you right now, Aquarius, trusting that that has a larger purpose. That's what you're doing. You're trusting that that has a larger purpose that is leading you into this beautiful fulfillment of your wishes, and even exceeding of your wishes. So October is going to be very much about trusting and working and releasing the fears, continuing to release the fears and the old cycles that did not work for you, the old limitations, the old perceived mental limitations, which are illusions. Aligning with everything being possible, because that's what's being brought into you. Okay. And then your love message for October, Aquarius, is past life relationships. So relationship, but I said ships. So there's more than one going on in your life. But this is particularly having to do with your romantic relationship. It's important that you know and embrace that there's a lot happening. Again, the message for you, Aquarius, is it's a much bigger picture than you would understand with your mind. It's a much bigger picture with broader implications. And so everything you've been going through on a romantic level has been clearing past life imbalances, has been teaching you things, teaching your partner things, moving you into this place of balance in this lifetime. Okay, that's beautiful. So again, the theme is trusting the small things, because they have a much greater meaning in the big picture. There's much more than meets the eye going on in October, okay? So in October, Aquarius, you are releasing some old, just like we had that old energy, that devil card, that ego card, you're releasing a lot of old baggage that you do not need to take with you into this new beginning with this 10 to the 1. So it's time to let go. Remember that a lot of the issues that you've dealt with around, relationship, a lot of the painful things you've been through have been working this out. Maybe you just didn't know that. Okay, so it's going to be very healing and very strengthening to let go, to ask your guides to help you release this grief, this anger, this, any negativity. Ask them in October to help you release it and purge it all so that you can move forward in balance, in harmony, in love, in karmic balance, because that's what's happening. Aquarius, yes. So another 5 for change, but this one is you feeling abandoned, rejected. Again, this grief and anger, this past life. There's a lot of deep healing going on. But remember, this is important too, to kind of feel the release of the pain. It is important to delve in and feel it. It is important to delve in and feel it. And I said fear it. So there's a lot of fear around feeling it, Aquarius. And I understand that, because as an air sign, it's like, can't I just stay up here, and do I have to delve down into the depth of this emotion and this pain? But yes, Mr. Miyagi would say, yes, it is important. I'm just going to get a little clarifier for that, Aquarius. Oh, well, it came out again. Yes, I was hoping there'd be something a little more positive there, but the positive thing is that you are releasing this in October. You're not going to take this old pain with you into, your future. You're not going to. You can tell me and you right now and God that you're not going to. You are releasing all this. You are allowing all this to be balanced out. It's happening now, so that your dreams, your wishes can come true. This change can happen, but only when you delve down into what needs to be released and felt and released, okay, Aquarius? Shine bright like a candle. Many signs have gotten this. You will make it through this. You are being guided, carried through this pain. You are being supported in your healing. It is important for you to focus on that light, to focus on those things that the divine is showing you as you're being brought through this healing time. And to shine bright like a candle, because as you're healing and releasing this pain, you are inspiring others and leading others who are also releasing pain, negativity, shadows, past life things. There are others that are connected to you, and as you do this and shine bright, you are helping to light the way for them beautifully. So Aquarius, let me just see. I just want one more card. Let me see what comes out. One more card for Aquarius. That was a challenging, difficult reading, but like I say, it just means that you're not taking that difficult energy with you into the end of the year. Ah, there we go. Impossible things. Working through disbelief. Having a fresh perspective. So once you release, Once you release these blockages, which is what this pain is, these are blockages. These are blockages to love, and these are blockages to the transformation into these things that would seem impossible, but they are possible through the divine. They are possible through your alignment with them, through, you know, asking God to work through you, through asking God to express through you to make these come into reality. So as you move through this healing time and this releasing time, this is what you're moving toward. Being able to see the impossible happen. And that's beautiful. So I honor you in that, Aquarius, and I'm with you in that. Yeah, so please let me know how it goes in October. And finally, we have Pisces. Lovely Pisces. And let's see what's happening for Pisces in October. Thank you. Seven of Earth. This is a temporary pause and maybe a little worry as you're awaiting this harvest, because you know that so much is coming into you in the physical. You know that so much abundance is coming. It's like there's, you know, these pentacles or orbs on each of these branches. You know they're all yours. But there's this little pause before you can enjoy them right now, and that may be bringing a little bit of worry of like, wait, when am I going to get this? But it is coming. You know, it is coming. Very soon. Okay, 9 of Earth. Yeah, I felt like there was going to be either 8 or 9 of Earth next. So yeah, like I say, it is coming. This is that harvest coming. Enjoying life's luxuries. Having success. 9 of Earth is feeling very successful, supported, powerful, and luxurious, enjoying. So, you know, you may have a tiny pause before you get to enjoy all these things, but just know, be in vibration with that 9 of Earth. They are coming to you. They are yours, Pisces. They're not going anywhere. They're just coming to you. Okay, Page of Water. So this Page of Water is someone new or a new phase of a current relationship. So this is a new energy of love. This is a new spark of emotion. This is like that butterflies feeling. This is like, ooh, this is new. So this can be a completely new person coming in, or someone, you know, going to new depths, or having a renewal with someone that you are currently connected to. And that's part of this 9 of Earth, lovely, abundant energy. Okay. Oh, it came out again. So let me ask for a little clarification around this Page of Water for Pisces. Thank you. 9 of Air. Okay. So because this is so new, and it is, you know, in your heart, it is love, and it is kind of this butterfly. It's like, oh, this feels new, this feels kind of exciting. It may send you into some worry in October. It may send you into, because of that 7 of Earth, that kind of feeling of like, well, when does it come? There might be some kind of like, I'm feeling this, but when do I see what I need to see in the physical? But like I say, that 9 of Earth says you absolutely will. Oh, here we go. So here's the answer to the question of when, because we were saying so much about when do I. For Pisces, the wheel. The wheel is the wheel of fortune, and this is a situation suddenly moving forward, because it has been divinely timed, because you have allowed the divine to come in and make it happen, and because it's part of your destiny. This card is always talking about what's your destiny, you know, what is in your stars, you know, what is lined up for you, and it being just time for this to come into fruition. So because, you know, part of the reason you've been experiencing these delays, Pisces, is because you've just been awaiting this divinely timed moment that is coming. I mean, I feel it coming this month. So, I mean, it is coming this month because you have the 9. Well, okay, that could be saying with the 9 of Earth and the Page of Water, it could be saying, don't worry, you know, the timing is being handled. It may not be happening this month. I'm kind of getting an energy of, this is more to let you know, release to divine timing, release that things are coming together. It's like with that seven of earth, release that, yes, the harvest is coming in, and trust. So a lot of it for you, Pisces, is moving into trust, moving out of that 9 of air worry and moving into trust. Allowing the divine to do what the divine needs to do to make this happen. Because there are many factors beyond your control and comprehension that the divine is bringing into place with this wheel. Many obstacles that the divine is removing. These are both 10s, which reduce to 1, which is a new beginning. So the divine is orchestrating, Pisces, this new beginning for you. Removing the obstacles, you know, just slicing them away. Making things to all come together, be orchestrated so that you can experience this new beginning. But October is going to be about that. October is going to be about waiting for that harvest to come in, feeling supported in that with the 9 of earth, luxurious feeling, you know, feeling like you have everything you need. But allowing those obstacles to be divinely moved out of the way and allowing that divine timing to happen whenever it happens, and knowing that it's coming. Moving more into that faith is what it's about for you, Pisces, in October. Yeah, and loving yourself first. Okay, so part of that fear that it's not going to happen, part of that 7 of Pentacles, like, oh my gosh, what if this harvest never comes to be, is a disconnect in loving yourself, because somewhere in there there's a belief that, oh, I'm really not worthy of this, of all these wonderful things that are coming in, you know, or, oh, it's not going to happen for me because I never receive, you know, what I want, or, you know, I don't receive love. And so this is about giving yourself that love through the divine, knowing that you're divinely taken care of and loved with that 9 of earth, taking beautiful care of yourself, which is also that 9 of earth, taking beautiful care of yourself, doing loving things for you so that that can be reflected in your physical world, which it will in time, in divine time. Okay, Pisces. So, wow, goddess of endurance. Yeah, this is why I am getting this energy of like, there might be a bit more time needed, but that time is well spent. Because look, this is very similar energy. Love yourself. Look in the mirror, love yourself. Take beautiful care of you. Because when you do that, believe me, that will be reflected in your physical world. Someone will be brought in who is able to give to you because you're giving to yourself, Pisces. That's the only time that can happen, is when you are giving to yourself. But right now you may feel this orphaned energy. Aquarius got this as well. It is a 5 for change. This is shifting. But right now in October, you may have a period of this, but it's only to help you heal and release so you can move more into this and more into, and it's helping you build your endurance so that you can move into everything coming together, everything happening in divine alignment. But it is important for you to feel that, release it. Ask your guides to help you release that sense of isolation, that sense of I'm not receiving, you know, because you are going to. Okay, so you got from the Alice in Wonderland Oracle, Pisces, investigate. It is a number 7 for divine guidance. Look closely, ask questions, think before acting. So because October for you, Pisces, is going to be a time of trusting this, allowing the obstacles to be removed, it's going to be a time when your guidance is going to encourage you to not do anything impulsive, to not to be careful you're not acting out of this energy. To be careful that anything you do in October is coming from this place of self-love. Because it is about endurance for you right now. It is about having trust and trusting the time in which things are unfolding and not trying to push them along, is what this card is saying. Don't try to push things along. See this kind of like egg thing that's got cracks in it, and this bird is sort of, you know, pecking at it. It's like, don't do that. Don't do that. You are being guided to await this emergence that's happening for you. Okay, very soon in divine timing. So October for you, Pisces, is going to be about being in that 9 of Earth energy, enjoying what the divine is providing for you, because the divine has got you. God's got you, you know, with everything you need to enjoy this time when you are trusting. So everything can come in to take good care of yourself, okay? So I thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody for these powerful readings. These were really wonderful. Thank you for contributing your energy to them. And have a beautiful October, and we'll talk again soon.